Hello, men. Frank Feller's Freedom 5-Minute Podcast. This is episode number 2, and I title this Cowboy Capitalism. So you all that are running businesses or thinking about starting a business, you remember what capitalism is, right? Well, let me refresh your memory. Capitalism is based off freedom. No men designed it. It wasn't created by some little diabolical group. It just happened because people love freedom. And let me explain why. You have people, buyers, and sellers. Sellers, on the one hand, have figured out maybe a new product, or they've found something in their garage, or they've bought something somewhere and they realize they want to sell it, and they put it up for sale. They offer it to the public. They're not forcing it on anybody. They offer it. And buyers, on the other hand, look at these products and they freely make a decision whether they want to buy them or not, at whatever price that the sellers decide to sell it at. Buyers freely make that decision. They may decide that, hey, one of these products is going to save them time. They may think that, it's going to be cheaper. They may think that it's just going to make them look fancier today, But it's all based off freedom. Now, on the flip side, we have socialism. Socialism is not based off freedom. No, it's based off trying to make things more fair and equitable. I think that's one of their terms that they say. So what socialists do is they look at some of these capitalists, the ones that have somehow survived the creation of their companies. They haven't gone bankrupt. They see these ones that are making profits, and they say, hey, we're gonna take those profits and going to redistribute it out to all these other people over here, because it's going to make it more fair. Now, there's a couple problems with this little solution, this little thing that they have for fairness, this little solution for fairness that they've created called socialism. And one is, us real men, the capitalists, we know that there ain't no fair in this world. We know that there's people taller, people shorter. Some people are fatter than others. Some people are uglier than others. Some people are just luckier than others. Then it goes on and on and on and on, because there ain't no fair in life. Life is not fair, and there's no way to make life fair. It's like trying to cure death. There's going to always be death, and there's going to always be unfairness. So the socialists are trying to do something that just can't be done. Now, the other thing that they do is they're so easy to eliminate freedom. They have no problem with eliminating freedom. The freedom for people to sell things for what they want to sell it at. They have no problem with eliminating that freedom. And I got a real problem with socialists that, they weasel their way into the government. They figured out a way how to get these armed armies to go out there and basically take, as much of the profits as they can from us capitalists, redistribute them out. And, if I decided to get my gun and go over to one of them, go up to him and say, hey, motherfucker, I want 30% of what you have. I'm going to redistribute it over here to the poor. Well, you know how that little situation would go. No, the bottom line is, socialists, if they had it their way, there'd be no Rolexes, there'd be no Ferraris, there'd be no Lamborghinis, there'd be no, fancy houses, because how can you do that? You can't do that. If you want to make it fair, we got to have shitty ass houses, shitty ass average, watches, and shitty ass average cars, and we eliminate all those wonderful, wonderful jobs. So, no. Us capitalists, us real men, we want more cowboy capitalism.